What's good, y'all? We got another reaction video today. Today we got Alex Rollins special. If y'all ever catch any of this dude, if he posts any videos, y'all let me know so I could react to him, bro. I've seen some of his videos before. I like his content, bro, and I want to watch it more and see y'all thoughts on it as well. Today we got Davante Adams dominates by never running a route the same way twice. So we gonna watch this one, check it out, and yeah, man, let's jump into it. This man gets so detailed in his videos, bro, and just I like Alex Rollins a lot, so shout out to him, bro. I like his content.
Who is the best wide receiver in the NFL?
That beat by Yondo, I like that beat too.
With an array of otherworldly talent, each dominating at the top of their game. You've got your Julios, your DKs, who look like they're molded out of clay. Legendary skill sets that will take over at any time, any place, anywhere. The elite of the elite can utilize those skills on repeat even when every last person in the stadium knows who is getting the ball. Some of them rely on speed, some rely on power, some rely on a blend of the two. But then, there's the one who breaks the mold and doesn't rely on either, Davante Adams. DA is arguably the premier dominant receiver force in the league. What elevates him above the others is his route running ability, but not because he can burn you down the field or punish you at the point of attack, but because he never runs the same route twice. Just about any receiver you can think of has a plan at the line, how they're going to attack a defender's alignment, leverage, and technique on a given play. But Davante uses a special type of release, designed to adapt to whatever the defender does after the play starts. He doesn't have a plan until he sees your plan. Whatever you do, he makes you wrong, and it works again and again and again. Despite the fact he's only played 6 games this
I ain't got
year,
much to say, bro. I'm just watching at
receiver
this point.
Ever to have 3 games of 10 plus catches, 150 plus yards, and at least 1 touchdown. Calvin Johnson did it back in 2012, but he needed a full 16-game season. Davante still has 8 more games to go. If you take the 6 he's played, you could project his stats through 16 games to the tune of 1,800 yards, 141 catches, and 21 touchdowns, which would be indisputably the greatest wide receiver season of all time. So the question is, what makes him and his route running so unique? Well, he uses what's called a hop release, which most coaches would curse you off the field for. He hops off the line of scrimmage, which doesn't work for 99% of receivers, because if the corner...
I don't like how Rose drops his hands like that, bro. I'm not feeling that. Like, I feel like his hands should be up. You know what I'm saying? Because as a corner, if you gon' depending on what way Davante turns, you want to have your hands ready so you could turn, you know what I'm saying? Like, his hands are down, so it's like he's off balance. So Davante kind of already won right there.
Jams you while you're in the air, your route is dead on arrival, your timing is all thrown off, and you sure as hell are not.
I mean, Rose still stuck with him a little bit. He's still stuck with him.
He can get his feet in the ground before the defender and can adjust his hop release in milliseconds to attack however the.
See, he was a little off balance.
Since many of them
and it took more force for him to pivot out because his
small rapid fire steps, Davante reads their footwork and with impeccable timing accelerates while their feet are in midair. He doesn't have a plan. It's always based on the corner, so he's already on the move by the time they're just settling in. He uses his hop release whenever he's pressed at the line, and when he gets you off balance early, he uses that to keep setting you up as the route develops.
Oh my
God.
Is that a real route?
He can give the corner 5 different looks on just one.
Bruh, this man went in and came back out. Is that a real route? Or did they create the ant?
Simple play. The Packers are.
How did Aaron Rodgers have enough time to even get that off?
Where Rodgers reads right to left with Davante last in the progression. If he were first, he wouldn't have as much time
play
to
action.
The corner Holden Hill. But since he's last, he can give him a little extra sauce. He sees Hill is leveraged slightly outside and looks to be in a man coverage technique. Since Davante's running the dagger route, he wants to widen Hill as much as possible to open space.
I said Rhodes. Did I say? I said Rhodes, huh? That's not Xavier Rhodes. He built like him. I'm not gonna lie.
He uses his hop release to accomplish several things. Instead of immediately moving as fast as possible like many receivers, he can slow down and dictate Hill's pacing. Plus, he can sneakily attack his leverage and square him up to move him off his spot. Davante is a master at planting his foot at the perfect time. He gets it down right as Hill is in midair, so as he's speeding away from him, he's still inching back and is suddenly out of position with a ton of separation. Now his only hope to slow Davante
He got his
off
hands
the line
down.
is to get hands on him, but the separation is too wide and he has to run and chase. Davante knows he can't just run his dagger route because of where he is in the progression. Plus, if he runs it too flat, Hill can cut it off. So he needs to create a better angle to later win back inside. He might not be the fastest, but the way he sells his movements within his routes makes Hill overcommit at each stage of the play. After he creates the space, he starts to sell across the field like he's running a deep over. Hill is off balance and sees this, so he knows he needs to kick it up a gear if Davante's headed deep. But then he turns back upfield like he's stemming vertical and uses what's called a pressure step to threaten Hill's positioning. Then he stems back towards his deep over path, which throws Hill a little off balance and makes him over.
He was off balance from the start. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
To gain leverage with his body and creates about 2 yards of separation. Since there's a hook defender sliding into the dagger window, he turns upfield and the ball goes over his head. But
that's what I'm saying. Was he supposed to do that? I mean, well, of course he's supposed to do that, but like,
things he'll throw at you each and every down. If you start to get a handle on his hop release, which
was that the planned route or was it an option?
Every play he's adapting it to attack your weakness, he still has a few tricks up his sleeve to take it to the next level. Hill is leveraged hard inside with his eyes trained on Davante, telling him he's most likely in man with no inside help and is using the sideline to squeeze the space for the throw. Now that Hill has seen the hop release a few times, Davante uses the hop skip, which initially looks like the hop, but instead of sticking hard to the outside, he keeps that foot in the air and explodes upfield. When Hill's feet are in the air, that's when Davante uses the skip. And since Hill is waiting for the right foot to come down, he gets cooked off the line. Once again, Davante...
It's like, that's crazy. He's patient to see, just like he said, he's trying to see what the defender is doing. So he can change the direction. He can change the route to inside if he wants to, depending on how the defender reacts, or he can keep it outside. Well, like, not saying change the route, but, you know what I'm saying, change his release. Inside, cut it back up out against the sideline, or keep it outside up against the sidelines. It's wild, bro.
It creates so much separation that Hill can't get his hands on him to slow him down. He's burned so bad, check out how his body pops straight up for just a half second. It's an inefficient movement caused by his need to create speed now to catch up. Instead of racing around him, Davante stems vertically to preserve the sideline for the throw outside from Aaron. The vertical element deters Hill from squeezing the space and cutting him off. The ball is slightly underthrown, and Hill makes an incredible attempt, but Davante is that dude. If he hadn't created the space at each of the different stages in the route, Hill would be what's called in phase, where he's close enough that he can turn his eyes to make a play on the ball. But since Davante did create that early separation, he is out of phase and has to blindly play through the receiver's hands. Hill actually played pretty good coverage on both reps, but Davante uses every last bit of the separation he creates to win consistently. Most receivers do. That's not a bad thing, but it creates tendencies that defenders will study and identify, which can help them slow you down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
His plan is to beat your plan, whatever it is. He doesn't have tendencies because he's just attacking whatever you're doing to slow you down. Davante creates tendencies that defenders will study and identify.
He just from what I'm looking at, it looked like he's looking at the quarterback, so he's not even looking at the receiver. Okay, now he looks at the receiver. Davante's still looking at the quarterback or inside.
Can help them slow.
What the heck? How did he get? How did he do him like that?
Identify which can help them slow.
Ooh,
down.
he just bit hard. I mean, Davante did a good job, you know what I'm saying, with his release, but the corner just bit all the way. He bit all the way. There was no patience there at all. Like, he didn't pop his feet or nothing. He just planted and just went. Like, that's wild, bro.
Slow you down. Davante doesn't have a plan at the line. His plan is to beat your plan, whatever it is. He doesn't have tendencies because
who is 23
he's just attacking
from the
whatever
Texans?
you're doing in that moment. However, he doesn't only win because of his hop release, because he doesn't always face press. But
Hold on. I gotta check that one too. Verrett is a good corner. He fast, so I just want to see what happened.
Because he's just attacking whatever you're doing.
Oh my gosh, and what got him? He looking at the quarterback.
Just attacking.
See, Verrett looking at the quarterback. So when he break down, he think I'm gonna just jump it inside, cause he's trying to look at the quarterback and look at Davante at the same time. It's not gonna work. You gotta pick one. Plant. His feet planted. Davante gone.
In that
rip. That's tough.
Moment. However, he doesn't only win because of his hop release, because he doesn't always face press. But even when he's speed releasing against
corners just don't press no more. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Part of his route is perfect.
Ooh, beautiful catch.
Their classic cover 3 zone and are trying
it had nothing to do with the release.
The corner Emmanuel Mosley looks like he's in a man alignment like the first 2 plays we've watched. But you can see him tip it off when he starts peeking in to determine when he should zone bail. The Packers are running doubles, which is a concept we've talked about before on this channel. Rodgers knows he has the one-on-one outside, so he looks to his right to freeze the post safety and then comes back to Davante. As the ball is snapped, Mosley is dropping back into his deep third with outside leverage. Davante's going over the top and outside of Mosley on the fade. He knows if he sets up space early in the down, he can then attack it late in the down. So he uses his eyes and body language to give a full sell inside like he's running a post or in-breaking route. Receivers are coached to attack the near hip of the corner to make him uncomfortable and close the space between them. Mosley maintains his outside leverage since his cover 3 help is back to the inside, but as Davante attacks his near hip, he has to start preparing for the in-breaking route. He's still leveraged outside, but there's a ton of space along the sideline. So when Davante attacks out, he's broken Mosley's leverage and there's still a lot of room to work. As Davante locates the ball, he puts his hand on Mosley both to feel where he's going and to guide him straight up the field away from the corner. He takes his eyes off the ball to see if the safety is screaming over the top, then relocates the pass while shielding off the space he has to the outside.
That's it.
All the space he created early in the down was critical to him making the play. He shows incredible body control to get his elbow down with less than an index card worth of space and finishes for one of the catches of the year. What makes Davante great is just how unique he is. He came into the league and struggled his first several years, possibly due to his physical limitations. He's not the fastest like Tyreek or the strongest like Nuke, but his ability to create separation with his unique release paired with his work ethic
Hopkins
and
not even
the game are what make him great. He took a different
Hopkins not just that fast. I ain't gonna lie, he got hops. He got strong hands, but Davante got hops and strong hands. Hopkins, I don't know, it's just something different about Hopkins, bro.
After greatness, he risked being different and challenged the norms that had been set before him. Davante knew to stay within himself, use what was most comfortable, and trust that he could break convention to dominate in the future. He doesn't care if his technique is right or wrong. He's in the business of creating separation. It's hard to definitively determine who is the best receiver in the NFL. There are so many external factors like quarterback ability, scheme, surrounding talent, and more. But here's what we do know without a doubt. The cornerback guarding Davante is not going to be close in coverage. When Aaron Rodgers sees DA running down the field, he knows he will be open. There will be a ton of room to make the throw, and Davante Adams is going to make the catch.
I like that, man. If y'all want me to react to any more of his videos, just comment below. Alex Rollins, man, y'all like his videos a lot. I watched him a lot during the summer. I don't say a lot, but I watched his videos a decent amount during the summer, and he continuing to make some bangers during the season, and I missed a good amount of them. But let me know what y'all think. I don't really got too much to say. Comment below, like, subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed.